Good morning, Commander. Raphael opened his weary eyes and took in the dazzling display of stars before him. A canvas painted in reality so full of life, beckoning him beyond the crystal port that separated him from the void. It was time. He had prepared for this his whole life and lost so much in the process, but he would make it all back in this one action. Commander Giovanni? Control asked, a touch of concern in the voice. I'm here, Control, Rafe responded. Just taking in the sights. It's beautiful up here. Copy, Commander. All systems read green across the board. Call me Rafe, for old time's sake, he asked. Rafe, Control's voice breathed. Thank you, Cora Mio, Rafe said, a sad smile crossing his face. He closed his eyes and opened the memory of a simpler time when he was content, maybe even happy. Children playing at his feet and those green eyes looking up while the wind played with that soft brown hair. He missed those days, but after this, he would work to regain them. If he made it home. Without looking, he began the sequence of flipping switches and pressing buttons, a well-rehearsed and delicate dance of finger movements that would bring the legacy he had started long before he had met his ex-wife. His fingers paused for a moment as a pang of regret struck home, but he had been the reason she had left. His fault for pursuing his dream to the absolute edge. He had it all at one time. But this? His hands moved again, seemingly of their own accord, as if he could no longer control their movement. No longer bound to his mind and heart, only obedient to the task at hand, and the dream he would make manifest. The dream he could pass to a family he had abandoned. Would they accept it? Was it enough to trade a name written in history in ink made of legacy for the happiness he had let die so many years ago? It was the only thing he had left to give. Taking a deep breath, initiation sequence finished, there was nothing else to do but wait for the engine to warm up, and wait for the stars to guide him. Command. Rafe. Her voice was soft like the feel of her breasts. You can still call it off. No, Cure Mio, he replied. I've hurt you too much to leave you with nothing. You deserve better than me, and all I can give you is this. Silence cut like a knife to his heart, and he knew the flame she still held for him might have finally sputtered and died in her heart. He couldn't bring back the days he had lost to the obsession that had carved a jagged wedge between them. She should remarry and be happy, while he gave her this last gift. I will always love you, Raphael, she said. He could feel the tears rolling from his eyes, and taste the bitterness of regret. And I you, Rafe sobbed. Commander. A male voice replaced hers. We have trajectory confirmation. Engines hot and waiting for your signal. Ad astra per aspera, Rafe quoted, where no man has gone before. 10. The little ship began to move slightly, and he could feel the inertial dampeners activate as the force of thrust declined in his harness. 9. The stars seemed to shine brighter as his union with them drew near. 8. The little boy he was erupted from the man he had become, youthful and exuberant, ready to take on the universe. 7. Would his son walk this path of glory and adventure, following him into the unknown? 6. Would his daughter find a reason to smile at him one more time? 5. Would his wife forgive him for entertaining the desires of a little boy? 4. Fear raced through his heart at losing them forever, as the thrill of adventure burned in his veins. 3. There was no time left to look back. There was only forward to tread now. 2. But he could say one more thing before being flung beyond the system. 1. For all mankind. It wasn't what he wanted to say, but he hoped they would know it was for them. "Godspeed, Commander." The stars stretched out to meet him, and the cold void embraced him. So different from the warmth of his wife, the love of his kids. This is all that he had left for them. He would race to the edge of Perseus, to the edge of the galaxy, as he had run from the joy he knew. It would never be enough for lost time, but at the very least he hoped the family he had left would remember him fondly. He didn't deserve it, but hope remained. Kuomio, this is for you.